Good morning, children. Today I am back with second standard science. Last class we did sources of water, isn't it? We studied about how we get water in different ways and how it is being formed, and then we saw what are the uses of water, why you require water, isn't it? Today we are going to see the forms of water, different forms of water. Now you take water, you know water is liquid, isn't it? That same liquid can be in different form. It can be in the solid form or a liquid form or a gaseous form. Now we are going to see the forms of water. Now water is in different form. Now you take a plate of ice, keep an ice cube. Keep an ice cube in a plate. This is ice cube. This is ice cube. You've seen ice cube, isn't it? You take an ice cube, and how is the ice cube? It's hard, isn't it? The ice cube, when you take, it is hard. So this is in the solid form. This is in the solid form. Now, when you keep it out for some time, it melts. The same ice will melt. It will become small. The ice will become small and it will all become watery. It will start melting. So from the refrigerator you take it out. It is hard. And keep it out for some time. This will become small and it will melt. It will become smaller and it will melt, all going in the form of gas. It's going out. And here it is becoming liquid. It melts. Then what happens to it? It will become liquid. It will become liquid. When ice is kept out in a warm condition, where the room temperature is warm, it will start melting and it will become watery. It will become water. It melts and becomes water. Okay, this becomes water. Then the same thing after some time, if you keep it and boil, if you boil it on a stove, keep it here, put it in a kettle or in a bowl. You put this water in a bowl. This is fire, okay? This is fire. This is burning. If you keep it here, if you put water in a bowl, and what happens? It will escape. You will get steam of water. You get steam of water which is going out. Steam. This is steam. If your mummy is cooking something and you cover that lid, cover the vessel with a lid, and you lift the lid and see, you will get drops of water on the lid. What is that drops of water? That drops of water is the steam that is formed from heating it. So here what happens? It forms steam. Steam is formed. This steam is nothing but a gaseous It is in the gaseous form. This is the steam. This is the gaseous form. The steam is the gaseous form of water. Now you can see here the water in all different forms. That is, first is the solid form. If you keep it out for some time, it will become in the liquid form. The same liquid you take and keep it on the stove and heat it and boil. When it boils, the steam escapes from that water and that becomes the steam which is in the gaseous form. Here we can see the solid, liquid and gaseous form. It's all the same water. Whether it is steam, it is water, it is liquid, it is water. Whether it is ice cube, it is water. So, now you can see the different forms of water. Water is in different form. This is the different forms of water. Okay? Did you understand? Water in ice cube is in the solid form. When kept outside and melts, it melts and becomes water. That is in the liquid form, and the same water you pour in a vessel and keep it on a stove to burn and boil. That water, it gets escaped in the form of gas, steam. So this steam is in the gaseous form. Did you understand, children? You can do this experiment also, this activity. Take by yourself you can do. Take an ice cube in a clean saucer. Keep the saucer in the open. After some time, what do you get? Observe. The ice cube turns into water. You can do this activity. Ice melts into water in warm conditions. What happens to the ice in the warm condition? Here you see what's happening to the water. It is melting. Melts. Ice melts in the warm condition. Then the second activity, take some water in a tray of the refrigerator. Ask your mother to keep it in the freezer. Ask her to take it out after some time. What do you see? Water turns into ice, isn't it? You ask your parents, your mother or your brother, elder sister, somebody to pour water in a container and keep it in the freezer for some time, and after 3 or 4 hours or even 5 hours you remove it and see what you find. You find the water turning into ice. When cooled, water freezes and becomes ice. Now what do you notice here? In warm conditions it becomes water. In the cooling conditions it becomes ice. Now take some water in a kettle, heat it on the gas stove. What do you find? Steam comes out of the kettle. Keep this on the stove, heat it, steam comes out of the vessel. And what is that happening there? When water is heated, it turns into steam. So I'll give you a clear picture of this again. First one, when water See, when water is cooled in the refrigerator, water becomes ice. The second one, when water
ಅದು ನಾವು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಸರಿ ಇವಾಗ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಂದ ನಾವೇ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡೋದು ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಫೀಸಿಂದ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಫೀಸಿಂದ ಅದೇ ಎಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ
when water is cooled, water becomes ice. When water is kept in the warm temperature, ice becomes water. And the third one, when water is heated on a stove, water is heated on a stove, it turns into steam. Water turns to steam. Okay, so this is the different forms of water. Water is in the solid form, that is the ice. Water is in the liquid form, that is the room temperature when the ice melts. And here the water is in the steam form, the gaseous form, where you heat the water on a stove, it starts boiling and the steam escapes from the water in the heat escapes in the form of water in the form of steam, that is in the gaseous form. I hope you understood this. Let me go further down. Now, when you hold a cool steel tumbler in front of the kettle, as some droplets of water are seen in the tumbler. How did this happen? Steam turned into water on touching the cool surface of the tumbler. Okay, when you place instead of using a tumbler, when a vessel is kept on the stove, you put a lid over it, a cool lid over it, and I told you, when you lift the lid and see, you will see drops of water. These drops of water is when it is cooled, it becomes a drop of water. So, thus, water, ice and steam are the different forms of water. Isn't it, children? I showed you. So different forms of water is the water is in the liquid form, ice is in the solid form, and steam is in the gaseous form. Okay. Now I hope you understood this. Ice is in which form? Ice is in the solid form. Water is in the which form? Water. Ice. When ice is melted, water is in the liquid form. And steam, the steam is in the gaseous form. So let us see now what is water cycle.
ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ
is water cycle. Cycle is the repetition of the thing going again and once again. It's the same process from the beginning to the end. Again comes from the beginning to the end. This is called the water cycle. I'll explain to you what is this water cycle. In the sources of water, last time also I had told you, in the mountain region, what happens in the mountain region, the snow, what is on the mountain area, you get snow, and that snow melts when the sun shines brightly. The snow melts and it forms into water. When the snow melts, snow and ice melts, it forms into water and flows down into the river. Isn't it? Last time we studied that. Now, water from lakes, rivers, seas keeps on changing into water vapor. Here what happens? I'll tell you this just a minute. So now let us see what is water cycle. Now here you see the rivers. Here you get the mountains. Mountain here. What happens here? Mountains. The snow, and ice melts. All the snow which is there here melts and will form in the form of river. Here you get river, isn't it? We get water here. This is the river. This is the river over here. And this is flowing from the mountains. And even during the raindrops, when it is raining, when you get rain, this is rain. This is rain. Because of rain, you get water, isn't it? And even because of the snow and snow melting, you get water. That water flows into the river. Even because of the rain, you get water. Because rain is the main source of water that you have already studied in the last class. And this rain brings water and gets collected in a pond. Here what happens in the pond, because of the heat of the sun, this is the sun shining brightly, what happens? I told you last time, evaporation, how does the evaporation take? When you place a kettle on a stove and heat it, what happens? The water is escaping, it's evaporating in the form of gas, isn't it? In the same way here, the sun produces heat, isn't it? When the sun produces heat, what happens? The water is getting evaporated up. Here it is, water from here is going up. Water is going up from the river. Water is going up from the river. Here we are getting the rain. Because of the rain, it is getting collected in the river, and because of the sun's heat, we are getting the evaporation. The sun's heat is pulling up all the water in the form of evaporation. And what happens to all the water that is going up? It forms clouds. It forms clouds. It forms clouds here. The water gets evaporated and forms clouds there. Then after some times what happens? The water vapor rises up and forms clouds. When the clouds cool down, here what happens? When the clouds cool down, it will again come down in the form of rain. Again it will come down in the form of rain. So, the water vapor changes back into water and comes down on the earth as rain. Do you understand, children? Here what is happening? It is, and when it again comes back in the form of rain, see, again it is coming down in the form of rain. It gets collected in the water in the river, and because of the sun's heat, the sun is taking up the water in the form of water vapor, and it gets collected in the clouds, and it is there in the clouds. So what do you find in the clouds? You find water in the clouds. And when that water cools down, again that comes down in the form of rain. Some of the rainwater flows on land. It flows into streams, rivers, and finally into the sea. Again, you see the rain, when it comes, what happens? It flows into the rivers, waters, and sea. Some rainwater collects in the ponds, lakes, and tanks. Again, the water from the different sources evaporates. Again, after coming down, again it evaporates, and the process continues. This is called the water cycle. Okay, I'll explain it to you once again. So, first of all, water, when it rains, it flows down, comes and forms in the form of river. And from the river, because of the sun, it gets evaporated and all the water goes and gets collected in the clouds. This clouds again, when it is cooled down, that water comes out of the clouds in the form of rain. Again, when it comes in the form of rain, it gets collected in the lakes, rivers and seas and ponds everywhere, and then again because of the heat, it takes it up. Again collects in the clouds. Again from the clouds cools down, it comes down in the form of rain. So this is the cycle. Okay, rain, collection of water, evaporation, cooling down, and then again rain, collection of water, sun, because of the sun, gets evaporated, evaporation goes up and gets collected here. So this is the cycle, going again and again, round and round. The same thing, same water is in the solid, coming down in the liquid, going up as a gaseous form. You understand? On top it is in the solid form, and when it comes down in the rain, it is in the liquid form, and again it is in the going up in the form of a steam, it is in the gaseous form. So like this is the water cycle. I hope you understood this, children. I will be giving you the hard words and the notes in the next class. This is all for now, children. I hope you understood all that I have taught you. I'll explain it to you once again in the next class before I giving you the notes of this lesson. This is all for now, children. Thank you.